How and when to use table styles. Table styles are used to present a series of data in a tabular format of columns and rows. These are easy for visitors to scan, and the content in each cell is minimal. Act-On Energy has 3 table styles available. Each style provides a row for a table header over each column, with the headers in H4 heading style. The rows in the table alternate between gray and white background colors. The content of the tables are in standard paragraph text format. Table 1 is your standard table style. It includes 2 columns, each with the option of a header, and due to the dividing line between the 2 columns in this table format, it's best to have a header over each column. A gray border surrounds the entire table. The 2 most distinguishing features of the Table 1 standard style is that the table header section is gray with a darker gray background, and the columns are separated by a gray dividing line. These features enable you to show a clear separation of the table content, such that one column may be about monetary energy savings and the other column may be a range of months in the year. Table 2 is a condensed style, which obviously takes up less space on a page. The header area does not include a background color, and while the table itself has a gray border, no line separates the 2 columns, and the padding between the table border and the content is tight. Since there is no dividing line between the 2 columns and no border around the header, you may exclude a table header, use a single header over both columns, or use a header over each column as desired. Table 3 is used to generally list information. There is no border around the table, nor any line dividing the columns. Since there is no dividing line between the 2 columns and no border around the header, you may exclude a table header, use a single header over both columns, or use a header over each column as desired. The easiest way to create a table is to copy the desired code snippet from the style guide and paste it into your container for the table using the WYSIWYG editor. Go to the style guide and click on the copy button beside the table you'd like to copy. Return to the container on the page in which you'd like to copy your new table. Open the WYSIWYG editor, switch to HTML mode, and paste the code snippet. Open the WYSIWYG editor again to edit the content of the table. You can edit it directly in design mode. To make one header over both columns, you'll need to switch to HTML mode. Locate the 2-column heading in the code. You'll see it with a left-facing caret, followed by TH, and a right-facing caret. Highlight down to the HTML code that closes the column 2 heading. It includes an open caret, followed by a backslash, then TH for the table header, and a closing caret. Delete only those 3 elements of the code, and save your changes. Now we have a single heading that will cover the entire table. Now you can use your WYSIWYG editor in design mode to edit the heading over both columns. You may also copy an existing table module from another page and update the content. Go to the modules, add existing module, and locate the page with an existing table you'd like to copy. We will use Marcia's table. Click on Make a Copy, locate the module for the table, and drag it into the container. It should be in a content pane position. Use your WYSIWYG editor to edit the content of the table you copied. You can also embed a table into an accordion, as demonstrated in lighting clinics. To do so, copy your code snippet for a table, as demonstrated earlier, go into your WYSIWYG editor for the accordion, position your cursor after the panel body and before the closed div code. Paste and hit enter and save. It's that easy. How to insert a new column or row to a table. First, open the WYSIWYG editor for the table. To insert a row above the last row, I will highlight the last row. Next, click on the table icon. This gives me access to all of the customized table controls. This is the icon for inserting a row above the row I've selected. It retains the style for this table. To insert a column, highlight the contents of the last column of your table. Then click on the table editor. To insert a column to the right of the table, select that icon. Note the header style needs to be updated. Header styles are in H4. Select the header and change it to H4 style. Make sure the content in your table is styled correctly. It should all be standard paragraph text style. To delete a cell, position your cursor in the cell you'd like to delete, click on the table control, and select the delete cell icon. Because the table size is fixed, deleting the cell will merge the removed cell with the cell next to it. To delete a row, position your cursor somewhere in the row, open the table control, and select the delete row icon. Now we will delete a column. Your Act on Energy digital style guide includes related how-to videos on CTA buttons and more information on how to structure your Act on Energy pages. Videos can also be found on your Ameren internal YouTube channel.